edge, though, is a bad spot to he's got to run him in if he wants to get some points on the edge of the mat. 11 seconds left in this. Pretty much something crazy happens. It's over. Brings up the next match is with James Armstrong and Charlie Johnson, both freshmen. See, James Armstrong or Trayton Clark. I don't know which one's coming out for Auburn. We're in the studio over in the middle school. But your next match, Charlie Johnson, freshman, 113 pounds against James Armstrong or Trayton Clark. That will put Norris up 16-12 with 9 weight classes left. Charlie Johnson comes and reports in. Woolson out on the mat, ready for him to come. As I said before, welcome to NSDV Live. Just coming in, had a few technical difficulties. We're sitting up in a different studio. We're over in the middle school gym, and the match is actually over in the high school gym, which is very, very, very cool. We go here. Wilson sets him up. First period. Johnson. The front head tie. And these matches right here will come down to who wins this duel. Because these are the weights are up for grabs here at 113 to roughly, actually 160. Auburn in on the shot. Johnson trying to fin it. Comes up. 2 for the Bulldogs. NSTV Live, we'd like to thank you all for joining us. This is Norris Wrestling, brought to you by NSTV Live. And I'd like to thank all the crew that came out and helped us with this. We got a crew of middle school guys helping out. And as you see at the top left of your screen, we got Spencer Jacobs filming for us. Got multiple camera views here. Just showing at the top one right now.
We're seeing Emmy.
Johnson's got to get some hand control and get up. He's got a power ride on him here with the half and a wing, and kind of spins it off. Really 2 good matches tonight will be Tyler Nelson will be involved in both of them. Earlier on in, Dylan Meyer got a pin over Danny Hess. Meyer is currently rated 3rd. Meyer beat the number 2 rated guy in Class A last weekend from Omaha, Brian. Charlie picks up a penalty point for that guy locking his hands. Once again, I don't know if it's Armstrong or Clark. I'll have to make sure I get that information better for you next time. Johnson set on lines. Wilson approaches him on. There's a whistle. I thought he locked his hands more than once, but hey. I'm not. Oh, just throws a power right on him. Half Nelson runs him right over wing and wrist. Johnson's trying to fight this off really well, and he's coming out. Man, this is a tough situation right here. That guy still has a half on. And Charlie should probably think about getting hand control. Lucky the clock ends there. Makes the score 5-1. Bulldogs take top. Which why wouldn't you when you just ran him over right at the half? See if Johnson can get some hand control here. Kids out. Hasn't got anything yet. Wilson's waiting for the call. He's got to cover those hips. He has to cover the hips or he won't get this point. Because Auburn's still in control. The hips aren't covered and we have a leg. There it is. He cleared the arm. Now, on top, got an interesting match. 5-3. Let's see what Charlie can bring on top. He's kind of getting high. He's kind of working a cradle, but he's kind of against himself. He's got the cradle locked up. Oh, he let it go. Charlie's tough, man. He's like the little train that could, man. Just keeps chugging along, and he keeps working. And his stamina and endurance will get him a long way in this sport. a head lever here. Just keep going. Oh, he just gets his arm underneath there. 55 seconds left. Got a time matchup here. 5-3. Auburn ahead. Johnson's down. Charlie's running a lot of moves here. He just doesn't seem where to go very much with them. He had a wing, he had a head lever, he had a cradle. He just has to like settle in and just put it on him if he wants to go. Because this right here is just really willing your way to turn him. Because again, the bottom's not doing anything except fighting off what Charlie's bringing at him. Once again, we're here in NSDV Live for all your Norris sports video. Check us out. Cover football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, wrestling. Looks like we might get, his time. I thought maybe they would warn him for stalling. Coach Duran signals Charlie. Charlie's going down, which he's got to get away from him, man. It's just, that's the whole purpose. You get away, get a takedown, win the match. Might have some blood time over here. Trainer Chance Owens, he takes care of him.
Because our home party PTZ for 2 and then our remote was set for 3. So did I hit 3? No, I hit 3.
I'm not for sure who the assistant referee is. Hey, in this time out here, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Norris Education Association, Norris Education Association, Gaina Trucking, First State Bank. Just got a new sponsor here with Hausman Construction. Norris Wrestling Club, of course, for all your wrestling needs. Get a hold of Dustin McGee if you look and join the club. Really good club there. And a few more. So Johnson's getting tended to by the trainer. Timeout. These duels will go rather quick as some teams are open. Johnson out with the escape. Got to reach it around here. Got a crossface on him. Has a possible reversal situation to his back, which he does. Reversal tied up 5-5. Now he just has to turn him. Johnson's like outweighing this kid on his endurance. Charlie just goes, man. And he's putting it on this kid. This kid is going to get dinged for stalling on the bottom if he doesn't base up. And Charlie's working side to side. And he has him. He has a wrist on the opposite side, throwing a half in. And he lets go of the wrist. Not for sure why. And needs to post out that right hand of him. He hasn't got any back yet. Working very hard. See if he can get him again. Didn't get any back on that, unfortunately. Worked very hard at it, but didn't get any back on it. This is what I don't like about this situation with the wrestling. This guy lays on his belly for 2 periods, and all he has to do is get an escape to win, and Johnson's been putting it on him, but hasn't got any back here. Has a cradle locked up. Let's see if he can pull him into his lap, get a couple back points here. Where there was a will, there is a way. There's like 1, 2 count. He's got 2 for sure in the bag. So is the cradle locked up. Don't do anything stupid here, Charlie. Just stay back. Let him go if you have to. 18 seconds left. Johnson's up by 2. Like I say, man, you just keep putting it on him, and that's what Charlie does. You're going to win a lot of matches. Not bad for a little freshman here. With his match to pick up the win against the Titans. 3 for the win. A win. Decisions were 3. Majors worth 4. Tech falls worth 5. Pins worth 6. This is going to be 19-12. Good for Charlie Johnson. And he's going to bring out Cooper Bice. He's facing one of the others from Auburn. Cooper Bice is ninth grader, so he's either facing Armstrong or Clark. Not for sure. Cooper stands a chance in this match as well, because Armstrong, Clark, whoever it may be, is wrestling up. Woolsey comes to the table for some discussion, maybe a drink of water, to make sure, see what happened going on. I think Severson's, Perry, are running the scoreboard in the high school for us. And next match, getting ready, is Chase Eggleston and Ty Omert. Could be an interesting match. There's whistle by Woolsey. Match underway. Base and all way. Red belt. Bice on a Russian 2-on-1 and backs out here. Shot. Bice defense here. Sprawling back, legs back, looking good. Spins around for 2. Cooper Bice up 2-0. Tries to pull him back with a little chin whip. Norris Class B, Auburn is Class C, and I believe Tri-County is Class D this year, but when it comes to this sport, it doesn't matter. Cooper trying to run a head lever there. Good night on campus. Girls basketball playing in the competition gym. Got a wrestling match over here with Tri-County, Auburn, and Norris in the high school South Gym.
You guys want to jump in there? Yes. 2 and 3.
32 seconds left here. Base really in total control, just trying to solidify a turn here. It seems like he has been in control on top. Just gotta break him. That's what you gotta do in wrestling. You gotta break your opponent to their will to get what you want, which is a turn. So he's running the butcher. It's called a butcher here, getting down to a 2-on-1, and he's trying to take him still, and it didn't come out with anything. At the end of 1, Bice is up 2-0. Choice, red. Red goes on top. Means Bice is down. What we need to do here in this situation is just get an escape. I mean, you just got to get back to your feet. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to try to get a reversal or something else. Just get an escape. Which Cooper comes out. Just got to get to his feet. Don't reach back for the leg. And gets a reversal straight to his back. No points. Had a 1 stroke on him for back points, but couldn't hold him. It's up 4-0. Like we say, in duels, bonus points matter. So what he needs to do is build this to 8 or more and look for the pin. Had a near side cradle going there. Don't want to give up anything on the edge. He's kind of just like Charlie Johnson, man. He's all over him like nobody's business. And if he keeps at this pace, it'd be tough not to get wore down. He has a head lever going. Takes it out. Gets up for the turn. He needs to keep him on the mat and get some points. Woolsey's on the edge. Bice is, I don't know, looks like he could be out of bounds. I think he got 3. Oh, he pinned him. All right. Got it. Pinned him. Pinned him right on the edge of the mat. It's going to bring up 25-12. 6 points for the pin is a really, really good deal. Got to follow the action back there. Oh, so we had Chase Eggleston going on at 126 against Ty Omert from Auburn. Eggleston last year 1 match away from qualifying for the state tournament as a freshman. Got a pretty good future ahead of him. White shoes, Bulls Mount white shoes. That's big for the Titans because you're looking down, you got Spalding, Nelson, Stutzman, Stolzer. Those guys are going to pick up some wins for you. And I was talking to Coach Severson today at school. He's like, it just depends because, we're not open. We're open at so many weights. We're going to have to win a bunch of matches. So that's what it comes all down to. They need to win more matches and bonus points are plus. Omert on the shot takes him down. No hips are covered yet. Good job by Eggleston fighting it off. He has a wizard in, pushing his head away. Throws him. Oh, and Omert comes out on top. Look at that camera view. That's beautiful. Thanks to my man Spencer Jacobs over there. Taking care of it. Omert on the half. Nelson on a power half. Eggleston down. Omert is one of the better wrestlers for Auburn. So like I said with NSDV, man, you guys got to believe this or not. This is like the pro shop. We have many different angles, and then you can come check out me, listen to me, right, which is not as fun, but it's really good stuff, and it's all done by our students, and then Brian Williams and Drew Carlson. Omar puts the legs in, and Eggleston actually does not mind being in this spot. Because he's like a little worm, and he can just wiggle out of things, So I'd be surprised if Omert gets anything out of this. And this is not the legs. This is like really called the cross body ride, because as you can see, Omert's like across his body, and he tries to manipulate him over. End of the period. Green choice. See what defers to Eggleston. Eggleston. It's going to go down. Next match we have on the slate is Caden Stutzman. There's Dreyer or Jacobs. Not quite for sure, but hey. Eggleston on a switch. Homer still has his ankle. Could be a little good scramble situation here, which I love seeing scrambles. Eggleston kind of gives up on it, comes back. Eggleston with the switch. I don't know what's on the scoreboard yet. Puts in the double chicken wing. We'll see what happens here. Omar's a pretty strong kid. We'll see if Eggleston can go over, which would be humongous. Omar out in front, 2-2. Eggleston's still in control here because he still has a leg. Omar just needs to get on top of his hips and he'll get slow reversal. But he's kind of getting a little greedy, but then he gets behind first two. Scores 4-2 for Omar. As you can see, we got that kicking scoreboard up there, sponsored by Housing Construction. Want to thank them for doing that. Also supplying our kids with the lanyards that are running around. Eggleston was pull his arm out here, I guarantee, and Omar is in trouble if he can't hold him. And he couldn't. Omar with the turns, going to get 3 back points here. It's on the mat, in the pocket for Woolsen. Now he just has to look for the pin, which if he gets the pin here, it's going to be a different show. It would make it 18-25. Auburn would still have a chance, but he's going to have to try to get the fall, but if he doesn't, wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't, because Eggleston, like I said, is tough to pin. He's like double jointed in both his arms, and so he just really, he's going to at least get 1 out of this. Next score 7-3. Chase, sophomore. Omar gets a decision. See what he takes here. Chooses neutral. Coach Chase last year, I'm telling you, he's dangerous. He's dangerous, and he can put a lot of people to their back quickly if they make mistakes. He is very good at counter offense. So when something does something wrong, he's very good at taking advantage of it. Also, another sponsor we have here is First State Bank. Chad Otto, always hooking us up. Omar in on a shot. 2 for Omar, making the score 9-3. Still just a decision here. Omar's got to score a couple more if he wants to get to a major. 8 or more. And I don't know if Auburn's looking at that. I'm sure they are. Coaches Mark Oliver, Mac Vincent have been around for a long, long time. And I'm sure they're looking at getting some bonus here. But maybe they just think they can turn Eggleston and pin him. He's trying a cross-body ride with, we call it Superman, where they just cross over the face. He's going to have to turn him once. Eggleston trying to pull the arm down, getting his left arm through, which he's a pretty good mat wrestler. Here's Chase. I think he needs to get out of bounds and reset. That what I would think he needs to do. Get out of bounds and reset. It's down by 6 points. He's going to have to do something big here. Omar gives him the 1, making it 9-4. Doesn't look like any major is going to be in play here. So the Bulldogs will just simply have to settle for, well, maybe I just need to be quiet. 2 takedown makes it 11. He can pick up a major here. And will with a 14-4 victory. So Auburn picks up 4 points there, making it 16-25, which makes things a little more interesting in the team score. I got on my sheet now. Caden Stutzman's coming up against Andon Dreyer. And looks like we're going to have Caden Eggleston. I think we had a misprint on the announcement here on the bulletin. Caden Eggleston will be wrestling Dreyer. Kid, really, really good, impressive. Had a good offseason, doing some good things. Pretty well put together. A freshman. Norris Wrestling is really, really young here. Woolsey calls him out of bounds. Brings him back in. And on a shot, Caden got the 2. Looking for a turn with a half and wing here. Power right. He's power riding him. I love it. I used to teach that move. And it's just about wearing a guy down. He's got a half. Fights it off here. Chicken wing in. It looks like, Auburn right now is guaranteed 6 more points with the forfeit. So in reality, it's going to be 25-22 right now. Because Norris is open at 70. And I don't believe that match has been wrestled yet. Ooh, kind of got a little sloppy there. Try to pull him back on him. See if he can get his hips up and get away with this. Eggleston actually on the defense, and he has locked hands because he did not move position. He was still in control. He's on the offensive side, and he locked his hands. So actually it's 2-1, and they're going to let him finish the move, which they should. And Eggleston's like, I don't care. I'm just going to, pin him. But see, he can't because he had a technical violation of locking his hands. So it's 2-1. Position goes back. Eggleston will be on top. Wilson coming out explaining to Caden what he did wrong. His whistle. Caden on top. Caden's in total control of this match, and they need a big, huge pin here. And he's got an arm bar and wrist on the far side. This is just about outwilling your opponent. Lost the wrist, which is going to make it harder. Got a deep half in on the left side. Look at that view. Whew, wow, good stuff. He's got a power half in with the legs in. He's stretching them out. Woolsey is not giving him, nope, there he went and started giving him points. So in back points, if you don't know in wrestling, it's not a 90-degree angle. It is a 45-degree angle. That's where they start the back points. Picks up 3 there. Nope, looks like he only got 2, making it 4-1. Second period. Auburn takes top, kind of in the theme. Put the Titans down and see if they can turn them. And they're out of the gate. Eagleson looking to hand fight, doing those short hip heists. I think he still has his hands locked, but hey. Oh, yeah, Woolsey got him. Locked hands. For locked hands, you understand, if you go to your feet, you can lock your hands, but when you come back and touch your base down, like your knees or your hands to the ground, you have to unlock the hands. The top guy has to unlock the hands. If not, you get called for locked hands. That's in folk style. Freestyle is a different story. He's on top looking for a far side cradle, and he went the wrong way. Eggleston with the switch here, looks like. Clears his head, and he just runs that power right again. It's a very good move for him. I think he should keep doing that. Makes score 7-1 with the 2 reversal and the 1 penalty point for locked hands. Still in position here, no change of position there. Eggleston gets a little high once in a while. See his hips is sagging off there instead of being on top. He's trying for what is called the banana splits. It's not a very good position to be in or move to have on you. And he's getting it go over. And if he gets this, you just can't separate the legs. It's illegal. But you can put him here and stack him up and get the pin, which he's going to do here. Maybe not. See, he's trying to move his hips away from the body so he can get his shoulders underneath him for the fall. And it looks like his arm could be in the way as well. Fall, 6 points, making the team score 31-16. Really, it's 31-22 in reality because Titans got a forfeit come up. That was a good match right because they just need to stay on top of him and not try to pull back. Here comes Caden Stutzman, 12th grader, against Trent Ford. I wonder if Ford likes Ford or Chevys. I'm going with Fords, maybe if you have that last name. I don't know. Maybe in relation to Henry. We'll have to see. Stutzman, Ford, 136. 38, like I said, 138. Stutzman, senior, been wrestling all 4 years. 2-time letter winner, I think. Good matchup here. I don't know if we're going to keep showing the Auburn and Tri-County duel. We won't show that. So we'll come back and do when Norris duels Tri-County. Stutzman on the outside tie, Ford on the inside tie, which you want to be on the inside because you just have better control and you can block. Stutzman with the wizard, Ford on the shot. Ford with the takedown, that will be 2. Stutzman had his hands on it. Matt, this could get out to be an interesting duel right here. Ford trying to get the legs in, 1.5 on the right side. Ford in control on top, running like a stack series with a Butcher. Comes back the other way, still on. We got our toes in. I don't know if he got any back on there or not. I didn't see what Woolsey was doing. Yep, 2 back. The rules now in high school are this: your toes just have to be in. They could be all the way out of bounds. Your opponent could be, but if your toes are in, you're getting back points. And that's what happened right there with Ford. Stutzman was all the way out of bounds. His whole body was all the way out of bounds, but Ford had him synced up on his back to get the 2 back points. Stutzman came out with a little good flurry of action with the switch. Ford takes him back in a weird scramble. He has him for some back points. 3 back points right at the end of the match. First period, Stutzman's down 0-7. Ford defers to Stutzman. Stutzman takes neutral. Could be big implications in the match here with this right here, because it seems to me we have 1, 2, 3, 4 weights left with Norris open at 170. Ford with the takedown, is in on a butcher. It's going to rotate around. Takes this one slow, it looks like. So he can settle in tight. The sponsors. Ford with the pin. In 2 minutes. In 53 seconds, brings the score to 31-28. Brings out, heck, I don't know, maybe it's still 22. I got lost there. Brings out Brandon Stolzer. Stolzer, 45-pounder senior, taking on. We're gonna go with Baylor Poston. That's who I'm going with. It could be Isaiah Kratzen, but yeah, that's too big a name to pronounce. So we're going with Stolzer. And Poston. Stolzer will be wearing the red ankle bands, and Poston with the green. Seems like there's some confusion at the table. You see right down that bottom right of your scoreboard in Norris160.org NSDV. That's where you need to be for all the sports action home for your Norris Titans. Bring it to you live. All the home action that we can. Woolsey's waiting for the clock. Set here. There's the whistle. We cover, of course, in the winter, we cover wrestling, basketball, girls and boys, both. In the spring, we have football and volleyball. And maybe next year, softball. I have to talk to the boss man. And in spring, we have baseball. Stolzer on a shot. Post is digging in on an over-under, which is a kind of a throw-in move. Post a pretty good, well-put-together young man. 9th grader. Or it could be Kratzton. I don't know. Stolzer's in on a shot. Single leg. Runs off to a double leg. Then gets his 2 points. Dillon's up 2-0. A minute left in the match. Woolsen over there has been roughing for a long time. When I first started coaching Beatrice, he's a Weimar native, and he was refereeing in Weimar when Beatrice used to go down there. I was coaching Beatrice. And he used to referee down there. He was a young buck. One escape. They scored 2-1. He has an interesting occupation, too. I'm not saying this in any moment to be fun of anybody's job, but he picks up dead bodies. That's just he takes them to the morgue. That's what he does. So he's so muscular bound because he's picking up bodies that need to be taken to the morgue. Anything and everything, from the hospital, from someplace else. Stolzer comes out. 2-1 into the period. Stolzer up 2-1. Hey, the sponsors like to thank, of course, First Aid Bank, Auburn takes down here. Gannett Trucking, Impact Athletics, Norris Wrestling Club. You stop. Go there for all your convenience needs. And Norris Association of Education, Houseman Construction, and Nebraska Tire Firth Co-op. So if you need some tires this winter, that's where you need to be. Stolzer's on top. Auburn shows down, and there's a stop in the action. We have a caution on Auburn. Which caution was he wasn't set right, or he moved before the whistle. He wasn't on the lines. Stolzer has his hips down. Could be in a bit of trouble here. Scramble situation. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Man, a good scramble situation. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Both hanging around each other's head. Stolzer gets put to his back. This is a 2-point move. Maybe a 5-point move. Fall. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Really makes things interesting right now. 31-28. Good dual action here. We got Cooper Spalding, Tyler Nelson. So here's the deal. Auburn right now is guaranteed 6 points. They're guaranteed to be at 34. Norris is at 31. So Norris has to win these next two matches. Bonus points is a plus. Spalding's a good wrestler, having a good season so far. I think he's 7-2. Really good action. Had a great freshman season. Was one match away from qualifying for the state tournament. He's on the single leg. Runs it off to a double. See if he can finish him off here. Returns him nicely, which, he could be a little rougher there. Come on, Coop. He's on top. If Cooper gets bonus or a fall here, it's done. Norris will win because Auburn right now should be sitting at 34. And a bonus, of course, would put Norris to 37. So if Cooper does anything above a decision, which is a win by 7 or less, then the Titans win. A decision, it's up to Nelson. He's got a wing here in far wrist. It's kind of like just putting his will on him here. He's in a turn. Got at least 2 on. Woolsey has in his pocket. Throws it up for change. 2-point near fall. Makes the score 4-0. Spalding's on this guy. He's not given any breathing room, by the way. He's all over him. Which is really good because match on the line, you probably want one of 3 people coming out for the Titans. Spalding, Nelson, or Meyer. Those are the people you would want to come out, and you would want them to be having in a win situation for your team. Spalding has him on his back once again. Lets him go through, roll through. No back points, but, he did give him 2 back points. We got 1 escape. I always like that Woolsey, man. He's quick on the trigger. He's not as slow. He gets it out there and goes fast with a count. Auburn chooses top. Means Cooper will be down. I already have 1 caution on Auburn here. We'll see what happens here. Cooper with a little knee slide out to a stand-up. With the reversal straight to his back. 2 points, no back. Spalding in ahead, 8-1. It's like on a cross ankle lace. And he steps through. This is like a Turk position that he's in. A leg Turk. He's Turking him with his legs. And he's running a half up top. Really the situation is how high he gets his foot up. If Cooper gets his foot up, it'll make him to turn easier. Which he didn't get it up very high, so he didn't turn him. 7 points right now puts him a decision, which is worth 3 points. Cooper is trying to go for big there, gets reversed, and now an escape. So 2 and 1 on the exchange. Makes it 9-3. Cooper with a throw by. Block. He's on this butcher situation again. Corkscrew, try to corkscrew him over with the butcher. And basically this is, see him put his knee in his head right there. Helps out the situation a little bit. And he gets the turn. Now he just needs to snug him in and hold him. Ooh, that was a beautiful arch. Should have got 3 there. But he picked up 2. What do I know? That's why I don't referee. Well, a major reason I don't referee is because I'm always right, and then I don't think that would go over very well in the sports world, so I just broadcast, because then nobody can say anything to me. 13-3, we have a major wrapped up here, which would put it to 35-28, which would seal the deal for Norris, because the most Auburn can get is 34. Into the second period. Spalding up 13-3. Cooper has choice. He takes neutral. And it just doesn't look like the Auburn guy wants to be here very much, which I don't blame him. Cooper's been on this guy like stink on garbage, man. He is just all over him and not letting him breathe. Double leg with lift. 2 points, make it a 15-3. See if they're going to go for the fall or go for the tech fall. Tech fall. This is going to go for the fall. This will seal the deal one way or another if he gets 3 out of it. But he needs to work for the fall. With the pin, Cooper Spalding seals the deal for the Titans in the victory, which is good. I was talking to Coach Severson today and then Coach Reed, and they're both saying, things might not turn out very well for them with Auburn because they were outnumbered. Norris had 2 opens. This brings on one of the bigger matches of the night. Tyler Nelson against Drew Keller. Nelson rated 5th in the NE Wrestle.com poll, 7-2. First loss was at Pius when he got DQ'd for running the guy out on the floor out of bounds and got called for a slam. Good double leg by Nelson. 2 takedown. Love this kid. He just works hard, and he's tough. Like mean tough. Like he's in a bad position here though, so hopefully he gets really tough. 2 reversal. Just needs to slow down a little bit. As you can see, he has tape on his head because he split his head open. Okay, so he's to cover up that blood. Second match he lost was last weekend at the Creed Invitational against Central City kid that he beat last year in district tournament. Nelson just needs to kind of slow down here. And get his game going, which is his defense instead of trying to do slop. Keller on top, scores 2-2 in a nice tight match. It should be a nice tight match all night, unless somebody gets pretty good with the fall. Nelson with reversal on his feet to his belly, and he throws a mean crossface, and this is very surprising to me because Woolson doesn't usually call those cross faces like that, but he did pull it out of his hip pocket and bring it from left field when he cross faced. So I guess Woolsey has some ramifications on that. Which, hey, I like to see that. Okay, that's tough. Just can't throw it from left field, or you're going to get called, even by Woolsey, who's the most liberal ref in the NSWCA. By the way, NSA, he's the most liberal ref. Another tough crossface, but he didn't bring it from left field. He's running a butcher here, which I don't know. Keller is pretty good. He goes over to a cradle. He's just got to get to his head. He's got the inside cradle locked up. Let's see if he can run him. Oh, we got it. He's got to slow down, Nelson, for Pete's sakes. Fall, Nelson. I believe that is Nelson's 9th win, 9-2. And the only thing we have left here is a forfeit to come out for Colton Koppelman from Auburn. Do not believe Norris has anybody. Maybe they're sending somebody out. At 170. My man AW's coming out, Aaron Williams, going against Koppelman. Aaron's second-year wrestler's a sophomore, and he just comes out and get all over Koppelman. AW with the snap down to a takedown to nothing. Aaron Wells, not Williams, my apology. Aaron Wells. I don't know. This may be his first varsity match. I don't know. I know he didn't get out in last year, and don't know where he's at the pie stools or not. But it's always good to get those younger kids out there in a varsity match as soon as you can. Gives them experience. Looking at the next duel, could be a pretty interesting match. Tri-County is not full. They have a 6-pounder, then they jump all the way to 32, 38, 45, 52, 60, 70, 82, 95, 220, 285. So they're missing like 3 of the lower weights. Aaron's still on top, 170. He's got a little bit bigger since last season. Actually, get some muscles on his bones. Okay, a little bit bigger, broader shoulders. See in the left corner there, Coach Spar talking to their superintendent from Tri-County. Can't remember his name, but it's regardless. You tend to know Coach Spar. Wells on top of the opponent here. Koppelman. And the match is all cleaned up. Norris is coming out winning it one way or another, because Koppelman cannot make up 15 points. You know, most of you get 6. Bulldogs coached by Mark Oliver and Mike Vinson. Both of them are good buddies. I was coaching with them. We always talked about going deer hunting, and they would always try to get these big deer, and they do get bigger than me, that's for sure. Koppelman, top in the second period. Aaron Wells down. See if you can get away. It's a big thing, man. You just gotta do it. You gotta be tough. You gotta get hand control, and you gotta stand up. Because if not, you're just gonna lay there and get beat on, and that's just the sport of wrestling. It's not saying it's right or not, but it's, that's just the way it is. It's mano a mano. Koppelman returns him to the mat. Got a locked hands call from assistant referee, which, my apologies, I don't know that guy. Looks like a young lad, but locked hands, so that brings Wells up 3-0. Once again, the Titans, coached by Brian Duran, Jeff Reed, Phil Severson, Chauncey Zeman, Tyler DeBoer. Koppelman on top again, trying to get the turn. Williams needs to get his hips underneath him with a knee slide or stand up to get away. What he really needs to worry about right now is just getting away and not necessarily worrying about getting a reversal. Look at those stands. They're packed for this duel tonight. Look at all those Auburn fans and Tri-County fans. Good to see everybody out. There's a lot of events going on. Wells with the escape, making it 4-0. Goes right back at him. Snaps him down. 2. Wells makes score 6-0. Under a minute left in the second period. Titans in total control of this match and pretty much the whole duel. They gave him 6 points right out of the gate with a forfeit at 182. And then Auburn scored 22 points in matches. Reversal Auburn. Oh, he's got a half on him and a wrist. And this is why you just got to fight underneath there, man, because you get on top, somebody gets up top, you have to, like, just get away because it's not the greatest position to be. Everybody's neutral in this third period. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you got any viewers out there, I know Kendall told me better watch me. Watch this duel and listen to me announce. If he's not on there, we're going to have problems. Wells takes him down almost to his back. They score 8-2. Bulldogs located over in Johnson County. Beautiful school, beautiful football stadium. Oliver was the head coach of the football team when they got runner-up. I think it was maybe around 10 years ago in football. They were runner-up. Have a lot of good ties over there in Auburn. I used to coach baseball down in Beatrice. There's a lot of people I know. So, good town, good people. Right around a minute left here. Wells trying to hold on. Just doesn't need to do anything silly here. Like go to his back, give up the reversal, and give up the escape. He'll still win the match. He's hanging on tough, looking for his head's down, which is not a good idea. And he does kind of a cradle, and lets it go, and then goes straight to his back. And this is going to be unfortunate. Wells is up 10-2 without anything else going on, and all he had to do was just hold position, and he doesn't end up getting penned. Should make the score right here, 43-34. Titans come out with the victory. Thank you for watching NSDV Live. Norris Wrestling. I'd like to thank our sponsors once again. First State Bank. Thanks to shout out to Chad Otto for taking care of us with that. Gaina Trucking for all of your excavating needs, and more Impact Athletics. Telling you what, that's like the home of Norris baseball and NBA baseball. Norris Wrestling Club, great club. Get your kids involved in that. You Stop. Norris Association of Educators. Hausman Construction. Thanks for sponsoring our scoreboard. And lanyards, also NE Tire First Co-op. We'll be back here roughly an hour for Norris versus Tri-County. Thanks.